Hello there, everyone, and welcome to the Sea of Frozen Cows here on the Welsknight Patreon server. I just popped in here to do some breeding, as you do when you want to have lots and lots of steak for the season. And the good old-fashioned plugin that freezes entities when the server's struggling has apparently kicked in, and all my cows are stuck. But I know a surefire way to get them unstuck, and that is, of course, by interacting with them, in this case, feeding them. So let's just feed up all of these, or breed up all these cows by feeding them plenty of wheat, and you'll see them bursting back into motion here. Now I've got something planned for this episode. I believe I mentioned it a couple episodes ago. We have the neighborhood Nether Hub. And it's in the style, or inspired by, Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. And I have volunteered to make, or at least hopefully to make, the tree that's, featured in the center of the I guess, the TV show's set. I haven't watched Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood since I was a kid, so it's been a long time. So I've actually have my tablet open next to me with a picture of the tree that I'm going to be attempting to recreate. It won't be an exact replica. I mean, I feel like we can do a little bit better, but we will have to keep the general theme intact, you know, with the tree house and whatnot, and the little hole for, I believe it's the owl who lives in the little hole next to the house. I think these cows have probably had it too, so let's get to, you know, the food part of this. Once they finish killing all of these cows, and no, not you, you're too little, then we will head over to the shopping district first, because I've been thinking about it and looking at the picture. The house, the tree house in Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood is, well, it's bright, like vividly bright yellow and red, and I don't know what exactly to do about that. Like, what black palette do you use? And the only thing I can really think of is attempting to maybe work with, well, either wool, of course, or terracotta, maybe, or the concrete. But I don't have any. So I mean, I could make some, sure, and the yellow and the red would be easy enough to get dyes for. We also have our traders, so I think what we should do is take a few looks around, see if we don't have a way to make it ourselves. The terracotta, I'm pretty sure we would have to go buy that or go mine it in the community mining zone or dimension. But the concrete, if we go with concrete, that should be relatively easy, because that's just sand and gravel. I know I have some gravel, not sure about the sand, but it's relatively easy to get a hold of. Come on, all you baby cows out in the middle. Look at all those torches I've spammed all over the walls trying to feed you guys. I kind of gave up on taking them down. I'll just leave them. Why not? So look at that. We got 3.5 stacks of meat and, well, 2.5 stacks of leather. Let's see. We need to go up. I keep forgetting. I want to put in like some ladders maybe in all the corners or something like that, so that you can get up and down a little easier and quicker than taking the stairs everywhere. As much as I think the stairs are cool, you know, climbing around on the inside of the iron farm, it's not necessarily the quickest. I've also been sort of saving up. I think I want to wait until this thing is completely full before I smelt it. I just feel like that might be a little more efficient. It's not like I need it immediately anyway, so it's not a big deal. At some point, I also want to sell or start selling this, because I have a full shulker plus all of this. It's ridiculous. So definitely something I want to look into doing in the future. Now, before we leave the base, I guess it's probably best if we just go ahead and check out our trades. Stonemason, I bet that would be the guy. Let's see, bricks. Chiseled bricks, polished granite, pink terracotta. That explains how I have 4 pink terracotta in my box. I was like, where did I get pink of all colors? Well, I don't want pink for sure. Here's orange. I mean, it's kind of like red, but it's not really like red. Let's see. I don't think anybody else would have anything like that. I'm pretty sure it's just the masons over there. Yeah, it's not looking promising over here. Like I said, I could do I could do wool, but the problem with wool is you get that very, you know, woolly texture. What do you know? Wool looks like wool and, you know, has a texture of its own. Let's see, how much sand do I have? That's not gonna last me very much. I mean, I guess I could go get a little bit of sand. Just in case that's what I decide to go with, I think I'm gonna grab... How much sand do you get anyway? Concrete powder. Well, no, I wanted white. Oh, I guess it doesn't matter, does it? Okay. Well, you get 8. So 4 sand equals, well, 4 sand, 4 gravel equals 8 powder. That should be plenty of powder. For sure. We don't need 3 stacks. We'll just take 1 stack. It'll be fine. And then if we just go and quickly pop over to the, if we quickly pop over to the mining dimension, we can get ourselves a stack of sand, no problem. Which just leaves the dyes, which is red and yellow. So, red, not a problem. Well, yellow's technically not a problem either, because we can just grab some bones, do something like that, and find ourselves a yellow flower. I'm pretty sure I have a sunflower in here somewhere. There we go. Let's just take that outside, plop it down, and bone meal it into oblivion. As you can see, I've also got some grass regrowing here. I decided to harvest myself a ridiculous amount of wood, basically. I took 3.5 stacks of oak saplings, planted them all in this giant mass, and then basically just took it all down. It wasn't necessarily the quickest thing because I used my fortune axe. In hindsight and with Gru's recommendation, it'd probably be better to just, like next time, if there's a next time, probably just to do it in straight rows instead of a giant mass altogether. He says that you can get just, you know, pretty much just as much sapling return as the way I did it, and it's a lot faster because you don't have that many, like, you just let it decay. The problem with doing it all in a giant mass is that certain leaf blocks end up inevitably overriding other leaf blocks, so your overall leaf count is significantly reduced. Whereas if you make rows and have them separated out, then you get to get basically more leaves grown, so more decay, so you get more saplings back. So I did a lot of tree chopping though. I got like 22 stacks of wood by the end of it, which is really good because I'm only making 1 tree. That'll leave us a lot of wood for the base. So I think it works out well enough in the end. So let's see, we've got our dyes. Let's go ahead and put them in the shulker, the shulker, but inside the ender chest. And let's go see about some sand. So I've just left the shopping district, and it has occurred to me that in the time that it will take me to find the shop that sells what I'm looking for, I could just go to the mining dimension and get it myself. So I think that's what we should do. Let's just head back. No. How to get to the mining dimension? I did the completely wrong thing. I forgot. This is Spawn Town. We need to go to the other Spawn Town, which is that away, I believe. It's kind of confusing. We have kind of 2 Spawn Towns. One's the spawn in location that's designed like an actual town, and then the other one's where we actually get to build our starter houses. So they're basically both, you know, Spawn Towns. Although, like, this is Spawn. I think one of them's called Welstopia. I can't remember. But let's get on it, and here at Spawn in location, when you come over here to, like, the dock area, you've got this giant cage here, and then this right here leads to the mining dimension. So we just jump on through, and it teleports us over to this, wow, bit of a wasteland, kind of. It's not, ouch, that's a bit of a drop. There's not a lot of sand left here nearby, evidently. So let's take a quick fly out to some place that looks relatively untouched. Hopefully we remember how to get back. That looks like sand. Is that sand? This might be a good spot to do it. Yeah, let's just grab some of this. We only need a stack, so it's not going to take us long at all. Although if I get some extra, that might not be a bad idea, because like you saw, we only have one, like half a stack back at base. So a couple stacks for, you know, why not, sort of a sake, you know? That'd probably be just fine. Another thing is, we've got a mesa here. I am going to need red sand for the End Island project. Hopefully there is some left by the time I get to it. I have a feeling it's all going to be mined out, and hopefully I'll be able to find another desert out there that has some. Let's grab what we've dropped. Is there any more? I don't think so. Okay, so that should do. Yeah. All right, let's take a quick flyover. This is terracotta. That looks like terracotta. Lava pit. We ain't touching down there. No way, no how. That's sand. This looks like sand right here. Yeah, this is definitely sand. Only one layer of it, though. That's not very much at all. It's not going to be nearly enough. We're going to have to go on... We're either going to have to find a new desert or a new mesa, because this one does not appear to be very large. And it looks to be very mined out right now. I know that they're selling it in the shopping district, but we're either going to have to find a new mesa, or we're going to have to persuade Zap to reset this one, because there's not a lot of red sand left. Or we're going to have to go on donation base and hope that somebody somewhere has a stockpile. But for now, let's head back and head over to... Oh, someone's got a beacon going over here. We can head back to the end, well, back to the end to get back to base, and then we will go over to the... I'm lost, ain't I? I think I'm lost. Hello? Where do I go? I think it's this way. Maybe? I'm pretty sure it's this way. This looks familiar. This looks very mined out. Yes, there we go. Okay, cool. I was a little worried there for a little bit. We can head on back over to the Hood Hub. So I'll meet you there. All right. Now to turn this into actual concrete blocks. Oh boy. Alrighty, now we are all set to head back over to the Hood Hub and start working. I've got a stack of red concrete, I've got a stack of yellow concrete, and I hope that we have everything else that we're going to need. But if we don't, that's our portal, and that's the hub. So it's not like we're far away. So I think this may be the first time you're seeing this, at least from my videos. So let's take a quick look at the Hood Hub as it stands right now with the gas making all the noise over there. So I don't know. Oh, that's so cool. He's got that going. Pillar's got it going already. Oh, that's awesome. I love that. So I don't know all the bits of the Land of Make-Believe. I know we've got a clock. We've got like a dirt mound here. I think, is this the museum thingy? And then of course the castle. And this is just a, I don't remember if any of us said that there was a house over here, but we decided we wanted to maybe make a map, like a 5x5 map, so I'm imagining that'll just go right in the floor here or something. So it's just trying to, you know, fill the gaps basically. We're still working on the floor pattern. It actually looks like I thought there was carpet here. He must be still working on it. Where's that little minecart? There it is. I just love that. Just like sitting here or whatever, and you just see, you happen to look up and you see a minecart go whizzing past. That's pretty nifty. It looks like that maybe is the start to the sky. I'm not sure. But this hole right here is where we get to build the tree. Mar, feel free to use any, all, or none of the contents. Okay, cool. So we've got some extra oak logs. Leaves, ooh, good vines. I got myself actually pretty much almost exactly that amount of vines, but I wasn't sure if it was going to be enough. Sea lanterns will be useful. I was thinking of doing glowstone, but sea lantern, just because I don't have any sea lanterns. But I definitely wanted to, well, definitely, I probably wanted to put something inside the leaves just to help illuminate it a little bit. I am curious, though, does he have grass? Because I thought there was grass here last time I was here. Oh, no, that's right. This is what we're using. We're using the green wool to be the grass. So, does he have green wool carpet? No. At least not in the box that says carpet on it. Let's see. Nope, but we've got a wool farm and we know where it is. That's pretty good. Members of the Hood. For those of you who would like to contribute either supplies or labor to the Hood Nether Hub, the following is a list of tasks and supplies that still need doing. I will try to keep this up to date as the build progresses or continues. There I go. Changing the words. Alright, looks like they've maybe already done some because this page is blank. Number 4, the supplies need to be rounded up and placed in these chests. See chests for specific items. Stack that take one, or items that take 1 stack or less are listed on the following pages. Okay, so carpets, lots of carpets it looks like. Andesite, redstone blocks, terracotta iron blocks, redstone lamps. These totals include, okay. Yeah, leftovers, personal use. You're a friendly neighborhood pillar. Oh, that's nice. Good old pillar. Good old pillar taking care of us. What in the world? The exact center of the neighborhood. Well, I think it's gonna have to come down because this is where the tree is going. Now let's see. Does he... Okay, so he's using glowstone and... Okay. So if we're gonna do that, we're gonna need some green... We're gonna need some green carpet. I don't know if this is going to be enough to cover the entire thing or not. I kind of feel like it isn't, but I do have some glowstone, and I have some clerics to get some more. We just have to make sure that it's gonna be gas-proof. Do gas spawn in... Do gas care about light levels? I feel like if they did, they could be spawning right here. So I must assume that they will not spawn... That they are light sensitive. I know the pigmen don't care about the light level, but I'm pretty sure that all the other mobs do. Including wither skeletons. Not that that would be a problem here. So I'm going to need, what, maybe another stack or so? Let's see. If we're covering it up with a carpet anyway. Oh, not that one. Here we go. I got some glowstone right here. This should be enough. So that's going to have to get out of the way. And that. And these. Those. Just need to fill the whole thing in with light. So that it's very nicely illuminated. Because, you know, this is the nether. It's not exactly the prettiest thing in the world. You know, with the light levels. Wow, that's as far as that went. I thought for sure that would be enough. Okay, let's move this. Move that. We'll just plop them down here. Yeah, okay. I don't think I have any more glowstone on hand. No. Okay, let me quickly run back, get some glowstone, fill in this, get some green carpet, and then we'll start working on the tree. Alrighty, so I think I want the tree to face maybe this way. So I think I'm going to break off this section here. I want it to have a nice, large base, I think. Maybe something like that might be a good one. Now we can only go up to there, so we're gonna have to do this kind of carefully. What I usually do, and I know this is a huge waste because I could be making this hollow, but I'm just gonna go with it. What I like to do is just kind of start placing with normal logs and then switch to this kind of a log later on, like towards the end. And basically I would just look around for any log where I could see this side here, I would just replace it. But I prefer for the actual building part to be done with normal logs, just because it's less expensive. And a lot of the times you don't even need them. So let's see here. How high do we want to take this? I feel like we need to take this pretty high. Hello there, block. You may need to move here pretty soon. Now, let's see. The shape of the actual tree in the make-believe neighborhood of, you know, Lane of Make-Believe or whatever it's called, it's basically just a straight cylinder with a branch doing like an arm-shaped thing doing over here, and then another one over here, and the one on this side has the little yellow and red house, and then like there's a little hole in the center where I think the owl lives, and then there's just like a really boxy canopy on top. We want it to be recognizable. I'm gonna try and do it a little more imaginative than that. And I also need it to be big enough too. So I'm thinking we may need to increase the size even more than this. So maybe something like this. And then I want it to come up in some places, but not all of them, because I do want these, the littler portions down there to, I guess, give it a little bit of depth and everything. So let's bring these up, something like this, get up here, and let's see, we don't want to go too tall because we want to try and keep in scale. So this might be where we start branching out on either side. So let's see, maybe do something like this, and then on this side kind of do similar, and then maybe up and something like this. I'm not sure I like that or that. Oops, I fell off. Kind of going in the right direction though. Then we just need to be able to fit the tree or the house in right here. So we need the branch to kind of come out and wrap up. It's definitely not going to be the prettiest custom tree ever. But I mean, I'm trying not to be mean about it, but it's not like it's the prettiest concept art either. So we're just gonna have to do our best. I feel like we need to give the tree. I feel like we could give the tree trunk here a little bit more character. Maybe do something like, well, maybe that's maybe too much. Something like this, just to give it a little bit more of an interesting shape, I guess. That's probably not a good idea. Even that's probably not a good idea. Probably do something here. Maybe if we bring that up, and then break this out, and put a little bit of carpet back. Like a little underhang type of a thing going on, and then maybe on this side we could do something right there. Just trying to, you know, liven it up a little bit. Now we do need to bring out the other branch. Let's see, maybe that, and this, maybe no, maybe that. No, I don't like that. Never mind. A lot of playing around that you have to do to try and get the shape just right. Just trying to make it interesting to some degree anyway. I wonder, I mean, we've got this down, but we've also got the slabs here. This is spawnable, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, this is the top slab. So if there was any place that wasn't fully lit up, I mean, we could get pigmen spawning in here. I'm kind of surprised there aren't any, to be honest. Why are you making so much noise up there? Are you like right above the roof? Is there a way up there? Stop making that noise. I'm trying to work. I don't think there's any way up there. I want to go up there and kill it. Oh, that's creepy. That's really creepy. Stop it, I'm trying to record. Okay, let me keep on working on this for a little bit, and I'll be back in a while. Okie dokie, so this is what I've come up with so far. It's kind of janky shape. It's kind of, it's not really, I mean, it's identifiably a tree, at least, I think. Obviously a bit of a bare one currently, because we still need to put the leaves in. as well as the house and whatnot. I think I have a vague vision of where we're gonna go with it, though. I think if I can squeeze the house over there, and then have the trunk go up further in the center with a little, you know, hole for the owl. This, like I said, this one doesn't really have anything. Then I think we should be able to pull this off. I'm not sure what to do with that, though. And we're kind of long in the episode anyway, so I think I may stop it here and double check with Pillar and see if I can go ahead and take that down, or if he needs to mark it in some other way so he knows where the center is. I don't know if he's still using that or not. But I'm going to check with him and see what the status is on that. And then in the next episode, we can finish off the tree. I can build the house, I can, you know, build up the center, and then we just have to stick a canopy on it and cover the thing with vines and try and light it up a little bit too. But I think that's pretty good as it is. So I hope you've enjoyed this episode, and I hope you, of course, keep on coming back for more as we continue to work on this as well as the base, and hopefully in the near future we can work on the end as well. Currently the server still is struggling a lot, so there's no word on if or when we will get the spectate accounts back. So we may just have to deal with it and start working on larger projects without the ability to do time lapses. But in the meantime, we've got some small projects such as the tree here and further improvements, more farms at the base and whatnot. I'm actually clearing out a space for a pumpkin and melon farm, just a small automatic one. So yeah, that's the, you know, just little things here and there we can continue to work on as the season progresses and we start working up towards building the massive project for the base. But in the meantime, like I said, I hope you enjoyed the episode. I hope you keep on coming back for more. And until next time, I hope you have a fantastic time, and I will see you later. Bye!